You would not believe this home looks like this in the back. Wait until you see the rest of this home. We are touring a home that sits on over 1.6 acres right up against the Pedernales River. There is a 4-car garage I will show you at the end that you could transform into a gym or workshop. This home has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and is over 3,300 square feet. It is currently listed at just shy of $1.55 million. This home is listed by Chrisana Gibson at Compass. We are in Spicewood, Texas, located just beyond Lakeway along the western corridor of the Austin metro area. Now, the canyon views and water views in the backyard are incredible. Starting with the main living area, this home immediately draws your eyes out those back windows to the amazing canyon and water views. On the right side, we have a kitchen that we will get to in just a minute. In front of us is a dining area right next to the patio, but if you prefer a bigger dining area, wait until we get to the backyard deck and the outdoor cabana and kitchen, which is perfect for dining right in the heart of the Texas Hill Country. The living room here is open to the second story, which gives the space a ton of volume. Now, this home was built in 1995, but there are a lot of upgrades that have been done throughout, and I will talk about those as we go through this video. We will also show the backyard deck, pool, and cabana in full detail later on. Moving into the kitchen, new white oak luxury vinyl plank flooring was put in throughout the home. It plays off beautifully against the new countertops that have some subtle veins running through them. And I gotta tell you, they really match up with the designer backsplash that was installed in this kitchen. Now check this out. There is also fresh paint throughout the entire home and new carpet upstairs, which we will see later, where there is a game room that is perfect for entertaining, a media room, and a spacious bedroom as well that you're going to love. Now, above the gas range, we have that kitchen backsplash in a picket pattern. I gotta tell you, I love the different colors in this backsplash because it really complements the countertops and cabinets throughout this kitchen. Also, love the hardware on the cabinets with that gold touch, which really provides a fun contrast against the lighter upgrades that are in here. Plus, we have got windows on either side of the gas range. So while you are cooking, you can take in the water views and the canyon views, which is something you do not see in every home. Now, here's the thing, even from the kitchen sink, when you are doing the dishes, you really get a lot of natural light streaming in, and you can enjoy the views that are here, which makes the whole experience so much better. It makes a big difference when you are spending time in the kitchen, and I have had so many people tell me this is exactly what they are looking for when they are searching for their dream home in this area. The pantry already has some built-ins, which are nice, and I gotta tell you, having that extra storage right off the kitchen is something a lot of people really appreciate. There is even a space on the left side here, which I think you could use for an appliance like a coffee maker or something that you do not want sitting on your kitchen countertop constantly. I like that there was space dedicated for that because it keeps your main kitchen area looking clean and uncluttered, which is really important for a lot of buyers these days. I have had a lot of people build houses before and they put an electrical outlet right in that area of their pantry so they can plug in an appliance or something similar. So potentially there is something you could do there to add that functionality if it is not already wired. I like how they put a light fixture here just to make this feel almost like a dedicated dining/breakfast nook area. A lot of people tell me they do not enjoy dining rooms anymore. They end up eating on the couch or around the kitchen island or outside, especially when they have views like this. What do you think about that? Very rarely in a 1995 home do you have a living room that is open to the second story with what feels like a floating stairwell along the side. I think the horizontal railings along that stairwell feel so modern, and they really give this space a contemporary edge that you just don't expect in a home from this era. And I love the staging that was done by the listing agent in this living room. It feels very cozy and provides a great light and dark contrast in here, which is something I always appreciate. But most importantly, you get a ton of square footage in this living room to the point where I think you could have a very large L-shaped couch. I would wrap the couch around to run parallel with the stairwell so that part of the couch can enjoy the view out those 5 windows that are in this living room. Those windows really capture the beauty here in the Austin metro area, and I gotta tell you, the natural light that comes through is absolutely incredible, and it just fills the entire space throughout the day. And then the other part of the couch facing the wall could be looking at a TV or something like that. This is a great place for entertaining, and a lot of people tell me that's exactly what they're looking for when they move to this area. And if you like this place for entertaining, wait until we get outside because there's even more space to enjoy. The backyard deck has a TV on one side, but take a look at how much space is here on the deck. I gotta tell you, I like how when people put a pool in their backyard, a lot of times nobody wants to walk around the pool to enjoy space beyond it. So I like how they made this into a very large deck and then put the pool deeper down into the property. This is great for watching a ball game out here or just enjoying the sunset with friends and family. You could also put a dining area underneath these fans. So even in the summer with both fans running, I think you could really enjoy this space all season long. Now take a look at these views of the canyon and the Pedernales River. This is a good time to talk about Paleface Ranch, which is the gated community this home is in. It is just minutes from the vibrant city of Bee Cave and very close by to Lakeway, where you get access to Lake Travis. The Hill Country Galleria is also nearby with over 75 retail, dining, and entertainment options, along with golf courses throughout the area. But most importantly, this Paleface Ranch community is very peaceful and serene. So you get that great combination of peace and serenity while still being relatively close to things people want, which is basically Highway 71 that goes down into the Galleria and into Lakeway, where you might find more activities, restaurants, and shops. There is also usable backyard space back here beyond the deck. And most importantly, you get a backyard that you can enjoy throughout the entire year. The waterfall edge on this pool feels great because it almost looks like it is going right into the river down below. I love how the spa is the focal point where they made it circular and wrapped it with this blue small tile that really grabs your attention. And then as you look up, you are really taking in the view. You have this great combination of amazing design, but also fantastic views. Now you cannot hear it in the video, but there is a waterfall on the right side here, as well as the waterfall edge, and it just provides this calming effect of running water. Also, I have to mention that there is a bird feeder up there, which although random, I think is kind of fun. I will have to figure out if that stays with the property or not. There are also 3 fire pit areas throughout this backyard, which is pretty impressive. I would love to come back out here and shoot this at night because I think it is very common to enjoy fire pits when the sun goes down. And if you minimize lights, which usually attract bugs, and you get your light from these fire pits instead, you would be surprised at how underrated that is. I gotta tell you, it really makes this space so much more usable, especially at night when you are trying to enjoy your backyard. The outdoor kitchen area has a bar top that goes right into the pool, so people can enjoy food while they are still in the water if they want, which is something you don't see in every home. Now here's the thing, I've had so many people tell me this is exactly the kind of setup they've been dreaming about for their backyard. If people want to sit and look out at the pool and enjoy the calming waterfall, they can do that too. And then you are very close by right here to the grill, the sink, and the mini fridge, all underneath a pergola. It is very functional, and I gotta tell you, the layout here is really well thought out for entertaining guests. Around the corner, there is an area for a dining table, which is perfect if you want to eat right under the trees or under the stars, or both, depending on the time of day. It feels like you are right in nature out here with great natural light during the day and that peaceful hill country breeze. I think a lot of people who move to Texas hill country, this is exactly what they are looking for, that combination of being able to entertain outdoors while feeling completely surrounded by nature. And with views like this, I think you really get the best of both worlds, and that is something special. Now, looking down at the boat dock, this property has a private double deck dock equipped with a lift. You can even cruise down the Pedernales to favorite dining spots like the Lighthouse Restaurant. For future videos, if you want me to go down to the boat dock and show you what that is like, let me know in the comments. I will definitely venture down there for future videos, but ultimately to get access to a river and enjoy the waterway especially here in Texas, is fantastic. And I think a lot of people are surprised that this is possible right in the middle of Texas. All right, let us head back inside. While we are walking back through, I want you to keep in mind everything we just saw out there, because it is so rare to find a property with that combination of pool, outdoor kitchen, river access, and those incredible views. I gotta tell you, this backyard is something special. Coming up, we are heading upstairs where there is a game room, a media room, and a spacious bedroom that has great natural light. And then after that, we will tour the primary bedroom, which has an upgrade in there that I think is absolutely amazing, and you are going to love it. We will also see the 4-car garage transformation at the end, so definitely stick around for that. There is still so much to see in this home. As we are walking up these steps, I want you to take in the fact that this is a home that was built in 1995. Sometimes when you just have simple upgrades that are unique, a home built in the 90s does not feel that old. For example, this stairwell feels very modern with the horizontal railing, which is something you don't see in every home. A lot of homes built back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s are just sprawling one-story plans. The beauty about this home is you get a second floor that feels very private and secluded from the rest of the house. Let me show you. So many people tell me they love this loft area because they want a separate space, especially if they have kids. They want an area for their kids to play and put their toys and spread out and just have their own dedicated zone away from the main living areas. And I gotta tell you, I know what that is like because I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old at home, and they tend to take over the game room with all their toys. It becomes their little kingdom, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. But a lot of people also tell me they want a space for just hanging out, watching a ball game, or watching a movie with friends and family on the weekends, and that is exactly where you have the next space. The media room is right around the corner, and it is set up perfectly for that dedicated entertainment experience that so many families are looking for. The media room is a true enclosed space if you shut all the doors. There are no windows on purpose, so you can make this into a theater space, which is exactly what you want for that true cinematic experience. It already has surround sound and speakers up on the wall, so a lot of the work is already done for you. This is a great hangout area that feels completely private from everything downstairs. I gotta tell you, I think a lot of people underestimate how valuable a dedicated media room is until they actually have one. It becomes the go-to spot for movie nights or watching the big game without any distractions whatsoever. For a spare bedroom, this is massive. Keep in mind we have 3 bedrooms downstairs, so to get an upstairs bedroom with this size is great for if you have guests staying with you for a long time. You want to feel privacy from them, so you do not feel like you are living on top of each other. I gotta tell you, I think this is a great guest bedroom where they feel like they have their own private area and they can really spread out and make themselves at home. Also, for people who tell me they have kids and their kids have sleepovers, it is nice for especially young kids if they all sleep in the same bedroom. If it is 4 or 5 kids, there is plenty of space here for everyone to be comfortable and have a great time together. Now, the bedroom we just looked at has ensuite access to this full bathroom, but you also get access through the hallway or from the media room. So guests do not need to walk through a bedroom to access this full bathroom if they do not want to. The full bathroom has what looks to be like a stone tile all on the wall. What do you think about this design? I think it plays off the veins on the countertops on the sink, and the light countertops and cabinets against the warmer floor tile and wall treatment looks interesting. I'm not completely sure if that is stone, so do not quote me on that, but I'm always interested in hearing what you have to say about design choices like this. All right, heading back downstairs. Later on in this video, we are going to transform that 4-car garage, so I am really interested in hearing what you have to say about that in the comments. But first, wait until you see the primary bedroom. There is an upgrade in there that I think is amazing and very underrated for homes in this price range. A lot of people overlook certain details when they are touring homes, but this one is something that I think makes a big difference in how the space feels. And I gotta tell you, it really is something special that you do not want to miss. Just stick around for that. We also still have a few more bedrooms, a study, and of course that incredible 4-car garage transformation to get to, which is gonna be really fun. This full bathroom has similar upgrades to what we saw in the upstairs bathroom, except here we have a walk-in shower instead of a tub. I love the frameless glass in here because it is a really good upgrade that opens up the space and makes the bathroom feel larger and more modern. Now here's the thing, this can also serve as a guest bathroom because it is accessible through the hallway, which is super convenient for when you have visitors staying with you for the weekend or holidays. So you do not need to walk through a bedroom to get to this bathroom either. Having that hallway access is such a practical feature that a lot of people tell me they really appreciate when they have guests staying over. All right, we have got 2 spare bedrooms along with the utility room that we are going to see here. The second bedroom has so many windows in there with so much natural light coming in, which I gotta tell you, makes it feel really bright and open and perfect for a home office or guest suite. But while we go through these spaces, I want to talk about something that a lot of people ask me about, and that is small pocket communities compared to big master plan communities. Paleface Ranch is a small pocket community that is made to really capture the beauty of Texas Hill Country, but in a peaceful, quiet way. It feels like you are in the country as soon as you drive away from here. But just 10 minutes away is a huge master plan community with over 1,000 homes called Rough Hollow. Rough Hollow feels completely different from this area. It is a master plan community with tons of homes and a big amenity center where people are encouraged to get out and see each other. There are constant activities and events happening, which is something a lot of families really enjoy. If you want less people and more nature, I think that is the advantage of being in these small pocket communities. But like I said, we are still really close to Highway 71. It takes maybe 2 to 3 minutes to get there. We are also in a gated community, and then there is another gate at the front of this property. So you get lots of security, which is something a lot of families really appreciate. Now, some people also ask me about Spicewood compared to Lakeway. Spicewood feels very rural with acreage properties like this one where you get more space and can really spread out. There are also wineries out here in Spicewood that people love to visit on the weekends. That is compared to Lakeway, which is more established with golf courses, marinas, parks, and feels a little bit closer to the action. It really comes down to what lifestyle you are looking for. If you want peace and quiet surrounded by nature with more land, areas like this in Spicewood are perfect. If you want more amenities and a busier community feel, then Lakeway might be a better fit. Either way, both are beautiful parts of the Texas Hill Country. This is one of my favorite parts of the home because you do not expect it. So many windows are bringing in natural light, which illuminates this room and highlights the triple tray ceiling. I gotta tell you, the triple tray ceiling is so underrated and very unexpected, and I think it adds a really cool design element in here that forces your eyes to look up and appreciate the height and craftsmanship. Now, a lot of people would not put their primary bedroom on the front of the home, but you get great privacy here because you are so deep into the lot on over 1.6 acres. And get this, with all these windows, you are waking up to incredible natural light every single morning, which is something so many people tell me they want in their primary bedroom. The space just feels open and airy and welcoming. As we get into the primary bathroom, I want to know what you think about these warmer tiles against the lighter countertops and cabinets. This is something that I feel like is a little bit more popular in Texas Hill Country, especially that brownstone look, and I see it often out here. There is also a lot of Texas limestone in the area, which might be slightly lighter depending on the type of limestone. It definitely gives you that Texas Hill Country vibe when you see these design choices. Now, here's what stands out to me about this space. The bathroom also has dual vanities in here and a wide open walk-in shower that is so big it does not even have a door. That is a nice touch because it makes the whole space feel more open and spa-like. The primary closet already has built-ins in here, so you get great functionality right away, which is something a lot of buyers really appreciate. I like how they extended the floor tile into the closet so it all feels like one continuous space. It is the little details like that which make a home feel well thought out and cohesive. All right, let us head over to the study. We are getting close to the end of the home tour, but we still have to see the study and then that 4-car garage that I've been talking about. I gotta tell you, it is really something special, and a lot of people tell me this is their favorite part of the whole tour. Stick around because the garage transformation is coming up, and you do not want to miss it. The study is not a huge area, but a lot of people tell me they do not need a big study. They just need a separate space to maybe get some work done. And I gotta tell you, having that dedicated quiet spot makes all the difference when you need to focus. I think that is exactly what you see here. We also get a window looking at the front of the home toward the garage where we are heading next. Let me know if this is a good enough space for you. Now, as we are walking to the garage, I want to mention that the front yard has a lot of space here because you have such a long driveway. You could keep the cars on that long driveway and then keep the area leading up to the garage open for activities, which is something a lot of families really appreciate. There is actually a basketball hoop around the corner next to the garage, so there is space there for parking, or you could keep the cars elsewhere and play some basketball with the kids on the weekends, which is exactly the kind of thing people tell me they are looking for when they want that perfect family home. Now, here's what stands out about this area. I love how there is coverage over top of the area to walk to the garage in case it is raining, which is really convenient and thoughtful design. But take a look at the size of this garage. This is pretty cool because we are going to transform this space and show you some amazing possibilities. So let me show you what that could look like. The 4-car garage has epoxy flooring and windows bringing in good natural light. But take a look at the transformation that could happen here. This is a huge space with so much potential. We just transformed this 4-car garage into the ultimate home gym setup. Let me show you everything we used to make this happen. Starting with the foundation, we laid down interlocking puzzle mats across the floor. These are 1/2 inch thick, which gives you solid cushioning whether you're dropping weights or doing floor work. They protect your concrete and reduce noise. Plus, they're easy to clean after a heavy session. For the bench, we went with the Flybird adjustable bench. This thing folds completely flat for storage, but when you need it, you can set it to incline, decline, or flat positions for a full body workout. Over 21,000 people have rated this with an average of 4.5 stars. It's a fan favorite for a reason. Now for cardio, we brought in the Horizon Fitness folding treadmill. What I love about this one is it folds up vertically when you're done. In a garage gym where space matters, that's huge. You get your run in, fold it up, and the floor space is yours again. These Bowflex Selectech dumbbells are a game changer for home gyms. Instead of buying 15 different pairs of dumbbells, you get one set that adjusts from 5 pounds all the way up to 52.5 pounds. Just turn the dial and the weight changes. Saves space, saves money, and you still get the full range. We mounted 3 large frameless mirrors along this wall. Each one is 48 by 24 inches, giving you full length coverage to check your form. With 655 reviews and a 4.6 star rating, people love these for home gym setups. Clean look, no frame to distract you. Now the focal point of this gym is the steel body power rack system. This is a heavy duty full cage setup that handles squats, bench press, pull-ups, and more. It's got that industrial look that fits perfectly in a garage. If you're serious about strength training at home, a solid rack like this is where you start. We added a Peloton bike for those days when you want instructor-led cardio without leaving your garage. The live classes and on-demand library keep things interesting. It's become the go-to for people who want that studio cycling experience at home. Tuck it in the corner and you're ready to ride. For functional training, we brought in Yes for All kettlebells. These have vinyl coating to protect your floors and come in weights from 5 to 100 pounds. Over 24,000 reviews with a 4.8 star average. Swings, squats, Turkish get-ups, whatever you need, these handle it. The barbell is a 7-foot Olympic bar rated for 1,500 pounds. That's more than most people will ever load on it, which means it's built to last. Standard 2-inch sleeve diameter, so it fits all your Olympic plates. And for the plates, we went with Cap Olympic bumper plates. The rubber coating means you can drop them without destroying your floor or waking up the neighbors. Steel hub keeps them durable. These are a staple in garage gyms for a reason. So that's the complete garage gym transformation, from the puzzle mats to the power rack, the Peloton to the dumbbells. Everything you saw is linked in the description below. Let me know which piece of equipment caught your eye, and if you want more setups like this, check out our newsletter linked at the bottom. Thanks for watching, everyone. I want to know what you thought about the garage space as a potential workout area. Some people question it, thinking it gets too hot here in the summer, which is a fair point. But I had a client recently who had a full gym in their 4-car garage with fans, and a built-in air conditioning unit. They loved working out there year-round. They said it is difficult in the summer, but a little cool air during your workout is nice, and your body starts to acclimate anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I always love hearing how you would use a space like this. You could also make this into a workshop to work on your cars, or even create a dedicated space for your hobbies. There are so many uses, especially because when you have such a big driveway, the cars do not necessarily need to be in the garage. Now, here's the thing, that flexibility is something a lot of buyers really appreciate when they see a home like this. You could use this space for whatever you want, or use half for a gym and half for cars. I gotta tell you, having that kind of versatility in your home is really valuable. Now, I saved the best for last, and that is easy access to the river. Let me show you around the edge of the property and this driveway. It is huge, and it gives you a good look at the front gate and all that privacy you get here. Around the corner of this house is where you could go down and access the river. If you are entertaining in your backyard, taking advantage of the pool, the cabana, and the outdoor kitchen area, people can just park in that huge driveway and walk around to enjoy this backyard. It is perfect for entertaining. For people who have this amazing view with canyon views and water views and want to enjoy it with others, it is such a great part of this property. You are just blown away by the view, the space, and then the pool and outdoor area are perfect. Now, if you want to see the products in the gym or other rooms transformed, click on the unlisted YouTube video at the top of the description. And if you want more information about this property, reach out to the listing agent directly, Chrisana Gibson at Compass. Her number is at the bottom of the description. Thank you for watching, everyone.